Hello everyone in Aston area. This is in Aston, Georgia. This is Ram Sorat Giberson gardening. My channel is Ram Giberson Channel. For Thailand and I say สวัสดีค่ะเพื่อนๆที่เมืองไทยที่มาเยี่ยมสวนของแรมทุกวันตอนนี้แรมจะทำต่อจากเมื่อวานนี้for American and today I'm gonna pick it up from what I left out yesterday. Yesterday we planted this the Pro Beauty Bush. We dug it out and we put it in the pots. Getting ready to put it somewhere. So I explained that and got it done. So today we're gonna talk about, let me review a little bit. Our goal is to remove the dirt that been sitting on our parking area since last year because the leftover mulch. We just take the plant from the garden that we dug it out, that we didn't have a place to put it, and then we were putting there for temporarily to find home, to find the people who would take them home. But we got sidetracked what we were doing throughout the summer, and the mulch the dry mulch that we didn't use, that was left over quite a bit, turned into be compost. In the meantime, through the year, the plant that we saved here to find a home had grown. So it growing. This year we decided that we're gonna really clean this area out. So that's what we are doing. So I'm gonna talk about potting some of this because ginger are different than other plants because these are they grow in Thailand and they grow in Hawaii and they grow in somewhere overseas everywhere. Some of the ginger are grow wild in the jungle. Like sometimes you will even see them in Amazon the jungle, but exactly same genetic or not, I couldn't tell you that. This probably been hybrid by American and sold in the market for, I don't even remember, I had it for so long and I have them everywhere in my garden now. In the summer the flower is very beautiful and I will show you when it bloom. It do well here in Georgia. I have two different types that sitting right here. One of them are red and the other one is white. And I have the peachy color too, but I don't have it here. But eventually I like to find home for them also. And so I'm gonna show you how to, if you have them already, you kind of wonder how you multiply and divide these. So this is how we do it. I'm gonna start with the ginger. I'm gonna start with this. If you have like 3-gallon pot, if you have the plant that you're gonna be planting them directly, you can go ahead and prepare the ground somewhere. Generally, they're like frozen. But there again, you know, pot-tan, pot-shade, they do well too. But in the deep shade, they're not. They'll grow, but they grow kind of leggy looking like, and then they may not bloom. So, that's what they need, the environment. And they are tuber. They die out in the winter time. They don't die. They just lose the plant that will bloom in the summer. Then right about now, you see, they look very pretty. This is red. Just the perfect time if you want to try. Actually, perfect time to transplant them about 2 weeks ago. But you can still do it now. But when they grow right about here, you can still transplant them but they'll wilt and they may not bloom for you. But if you catch it early, you might have a flower for that time. And that is one. The other is you can wait until it bloom out, and then and then do that in the late fall, but don't do in frozen temperature. And hang on a minute, let me go turn down the music just a little bit. Go ahead and Cody, show them something pretty. I'll be right back. We try to get the music into you know, we are learning. We're doing the best I can to improve what we're doing. We still have a lot more to learn, and the people that had been follow us from the beginning, we improved quite a bit. Try to find a way. Learning technology nowadays is supposed to be easy, but for me it's not. But I'm doing this. So because I love doing it, I love sharing this. Okay, now I already explained about the plants, so now I'm gonna show you how to transplant them. So if you wanted to put them in a pot, you can put them in the pot and then put them in the nicer pot. In maybe 6 hours of broadcast sun on your patio, you can get the blossom on your patio too. So, but within maybe 1 or 2 years, you're probably gonna need to take out the pot because they're gonna get root balls pretty bad. And then if you add, what do you do for the winter if they're in the pot? I would recommend that you go ahead and plant them in the ground, because if they're sitting in the pot like this, through the winter, they don't get the protection. They kind of what they call the borderline hardy. But in my garden, you know, I have developed what they call microsystem. It kind of balanced because I have a lot of plants here, and they do real well. And even though I have them in a pot, but in your environment might be a little bit different. So learn about your gardening. That's all I can say. You know, learn about your gardening, and then what do well and not do well, and then where is it do well. And constant learning about that. And that's what I'm gonna share you what I learned. And if you're in Athens area, if you're interested about this red and white ginger here, and we do provide them for you. So, you know, contact us, and we'll make it happen. Okay, now what I'm gonna do, since this soil is very, very broken down much, like I said, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna start with the little one. You ask, it will be okay if you cut between the tuber? Yes, it's okay to cut between the tuber. I try not to hurt the driveway, by the way. And I'm gonna dig out the clump and then show you what it look like. Because I don't see the grow in many people's garden. So I think number one, maybe they think that is not do well in Georgia. But it do well here. I'm gonna take it apart to show you what it look like. This is a root. This is a root. Long root, big root. So this is something you probably not familiar. And it's pretty big. Like a Canna Lilly, but it's a lot bigger. So what I'm gonna do, normally I would take these, see what I'm doing, everything I do is real. I don't hide anything. Here. This is the one That what old one is no longer function. It look like this. So what I'm doing, put into the compost. This is the one that grew last year. Gone to the winter, and now it kind of rotted a little bit. But now, if you have it, you see something like that, leave it alone. If you go look now in your garden, you don't see it yet. But you see like this, leave it alone. Because when the temperature get a little bit warmer, the new one, I'm not saying 100%, okay, but you need, if you're gonna give it a chance. So, the new one coming out from the same one that you kind of see that rotted. Because it's only gone to the freeze and thaws in the winter. So this part, it kind of rotted out just a little bit. But somehow in the part that was in the ground had this long, beautiful root right here. And then the new one came out from that one. Okay, now this also applied to Canna Lilly. Canna Lilly, some of them are borderline hardy, what they call borderline hardy. It's kind of like this. If you have Canna Lilly right now, it look kind of well on the top and not coming out yet. You kind of wonder if dead or alive. If you see some of these, leave it alone. Or what you can do, you take the shovel. If you in a hurry to know dead or alive, you can take a shovel like this. I'm gonna show you like to the detail, so that way you know what to do. You don't have to wonder. If you get one answer and then you have another answer, so that way you're not wondering, well, you have a question. So I'm gonna show you to the detail. So Canna Lilly or this, if you kind of wonder, if you have the Canna Lilly right now, so let's say not coming out yet, you would take a shovel and then broke the ground just a little bit to find the tuber. If you see the tuber healthy, you might even find the sprout beginning to come out. So if you see that, you know you don't need to dig it up, you don't need to do anything. But it's a big clump of Canna Lilly. You want to divide. This is the great time. Great time to do it. You would do the same thing of what I'm doing here for the ginger. You dig them out and then you separate the tuber. The tuber may look a little bit smaller, but it's the same. So you go like this. So now this, you don't need to cut them out or nothing like that. So what I'm gonna do with it, I'm gonna pot it because I don't need to plant it in anywhere. I'm gonna try to put them in a 3-gallon pot. Then hopefully that people will take them home and enjoy them. And that's what kind of my goal, because I have a lot of these already in the garden. So I'm gonna use the same dirt that I just took it out, because this is such a good soil, such a good a good mulch. And again, you feel the dirt, right? You already know. Again, you know if you don't put the dirt in the pot, it's gonna fall to the bottom like this. But right now, I feel the dirt right about here. So I want to make your gardening more enjoyable, and I also focus on you never done that before, or you did that and you forgot, or something like that. So here I already have the dirt right here. So I'm gonna gently, like this, put it down, tuck the root down, and this one right here, it seems like kind of too big right here. You can cut it out here like this. If you have lapper, but I don't have lapper right now. There we go. You know, common sense work. Here, I'm gonna here show Cody. Show. See like that. The one gonna sit like this, and then this one, I'm gonna lift it up. I'm gonna gentle sitting in. Like this. Like this. See how logical? You can do that with the Canna Lilly too. Kind of organize that because you know it's gonna grow like this. Maybe the new one come out, it come out from this. The new one come out from this. So in time, let's say you're gonna keep in this pot and then keep it by the patio. They have a blossom for the summer. You may have another one or two coming up here if you take good care of it. This one, it depends. You're gonna ask, is it still good? Yes, because healthy and strong. And then have a little bird right here, beginning to come out. So you know if you have one like that, it's soggy and rotty, no, it's not good. But this one is still good. So I'm gonna put it into another pot, allow that one to kind of come out. So here, then what I do, I just take this and then fill it up in between, and like this. Like this. How many minutes already, Cody?
16 and a half minutes.
Okay, good. I'm gonna do one more plan.
Okay.
See, Cody and I, we are learning. We have to communicate. You know, a lot of people, they will have camera professional. They will plan it out, and whatever's not done right, they edit it out. But for me, for us, we don't. We just do this. Kind of like kind of friendly way of doing things, and I hope you feel that way too, because you know, friend do for friend. So that's what it look like when it's done. So you put the dirt, not too much. If I'm gonna keep it in the patio, you know, I'm gonna take the mulch and mulch this a little bit. And this thing, if you keep out, it's straight out. The ginger right here, this one, sometimes it can grow to be like 8 feet. And that is the one, that's the red one. So, you know, you have to kind of put it someplace they were. The first year may not get that tall, especially when you transplant like this, okay? Now, for the ginger, either white one or red one, the procedure is the same. So because of that, now I'm gonna do another one that is not ginger. This one, I think I'm gonna do that one. Look a little bit shorter. Transplanting procedure is the same. You dig them up, you take care of the good root and all that. But to handle correctly for each one, have a little bit of different strategy. This one is Rebecca, Black Eye Susan. These plants have ability, when it blossom in the summer. I will show you the blossom. Get very, very tall, maybe more than 6 feet. Depend where at. You might have like maybe 4 or 5, depend on your environment. And they love full sun. Part sun, part shade on the what they call broadcast. If it get more sun, it's okay. You can plant this on the corner that we're gonna get maybe right next to the fence, or underneath the. It needs sun though. If you're gonna plant right next to the tree, make sure the tree is tall. That will get a lot of sun coming in for this. It can grow up to the trunk of the tree and make the tree instead of look like total fong pole, they said. It's soften down the tree. I'm talking about learning now, so I'm painting you the picture. sometimes you don't have to stick to it. If you get a lot of sun, it get real strong. Then when the blossom, it bloom toward the end of the summer, because to have a balanced garden, you plant things that will bloom in the spring, in the summer, and then toward the end of the summer, then you have a lot of things that will bloom in the fall too. These will bloom toward the end of the summer and carry through all the way the second or the third week of the fall temperature, beginning cool temperature. Then what remains, it's the black head. That's what they call black eye. Hang around if you into nature. The bird will come and eat the seed. It's so beneficial. It looks beautiful in the garden. Also, the bird would eat the seed. You can watch the bird picking the seed and all that. Or you can plant somewhere along the fence and let it grow wild, you know, I mean, like that, because it had ability to sow seed. It had ability to sow seed itself, and then it looked like this. So, very easy to grow. Rebecca Black Eye Susan, that is the name. I don't know available in the market or not, but you can go online and see. But you know, we all have provided for you here too. So this one, last year, I'm gonna tell you how. Last year when we dug it out, it was about like this. And we put it here. Earlier in spring like this, just about this size. Grew to the summer and it bloom. It get a great blossom, yellow, look like a gigantic buttercup. You familiar with buttercup? And then have the black center, the same color with the buttercup. And then during the summer, the butterfly, the dragonfly, even the hummingbird, on that all the time when it bloom. Because toward the end of summer, a whole lot of summer flower will bloom, had been seed already. These things will provide the flower for that in that time. So that's why I'm talking about these plants. Think about that if you like all year long natural feeding the insect. I love insects. I like to give them as much as I can. So that's why I'm talking about this. Rebecca Black Eye Susan. So this one I'm gonna dig now. I don't know I have time left. Do I have time left, Cody? I probably don't. So instead I'm gonna keep up with the time, show you how to plant the little baby if you have it. Change a little bit of direction because I kind of run out of time, because I think a lot of us don't know what we are planning. You may go to the department store, you know, you may go to the place, you see this for sale and you look at that, you say, oh, it's so beautiful. Don't know what it is. You look at the name, but you don't know what it is. So I'm giving you a depth perception about this plant. Rebecca Black Eye Susan. Kind of like Black Eye Susan, but the color is a lot lighter and taller. This, it grew south seed, I'm gonna tell you, from those. For this year, it's emerged in the cooler temperature right about mid-fall. It kind of like that. Now it look like this. So instead of digging them out, see, a lot of root I talked about yesterday. Does not have any big root. It's just a lot of root, and that's what you need. So you put them like, let's say this is the ground that you prepare to plant. This is a lot of plant here. This is 1, 2. As a matter of fact, that's a lot. See, this is south seed. So now, if you don't know what Rebecca Black Eye Susan habitat, so now you know. So you can even plant this with Black Eye Susan, because the Black Eye Susan generally the color is more orange, and this one is softer and yellower. Talk about layering just a little bit. The black eye Susan will grow right about here when they bloom. This one will grow right about here when they bloom. The color is a little bit like a buttercup yellow. The black eye Susan that you normally see, the color is more orange. But they both have black eye. So think about that. You can plant this together in the full sun area and then let the seed feed the bird and the bee in the fall. When I plant it, I don't cut them, I don't maintain them, because every time you cut some flower, the blossom in the garden, you know, a lot of people don't think about that. You are cutting maybe the larva of the butterfly, maybe the dragonfly. The dragonfly lay the larva in the pond, but a lot of butterflies lay their larva on the leaves of the plant. So because of that, I don't cut much in the summer. I let the summer be the summer. So that's what I do. So here we are today. Then we're gonna proceed clean it out later. So here. You can do it like this. Put it in a beautiful pot or not. Leave it on your patio. Let it bloom to the summer, and then by your kitchen window or something like that. Watch the hummingbird come in and pick on the flower, or the dragonfly or the butterfly, something like that. If you can do that. Really, really simple way, in a nature way, friendly way, positive way to be with nature, and it didn't cost a lot of money. No expensive landscaping. Just take it in the full sun somewhere on your patio by the window, and you know, water it when it needs. Once in a while, put a little bit of fertilizer in there, and you got a beautiful garden corner somewhere. You know, I think about that. Okay, well today I think we covered a lot today. We covered the tubo. I don't have Canna Lilly here, but the similarity to the ginger. The tubo of the Canna Lilly, how you're going to transplant and divide it, similarly to ginger. And I show you how to, if you have ginger, you want to dig them up, and then you know how to do it. And then this is Rebecca Black Eye Susan, and then this is beginning, this is the earlier stage. It probably in another, before long, right about here, beginning to bloom. And then that's what it look like. So I think we covered a lot, and then I thank you for you be with us today. Allow me to share with you of what we do. And another color, excuse me, Cody. If you're gonna create that, I like to introduce the plant. It had to do nothing with it. I like to say it though, because a lot of time people ask me, what plant deer don't eat? A lot of plant. What plant deer don't eat? So I have it in front of my house. Deer never eats lamb's ear. I don't know why. Don't have detail for that. Just know they never eat. Texas, salvia, red salvia, Texas, come in different colors. Some of them, I'm pretty sure they have it in the plate. You can buy plant now because it's blooming. And if you walk past in front of my house, you see it bloom everywhere. Deer never touch it. I know because this one smells like a minty, punchy smell. I know why they don't eat it, you know. But lamb ear does not have any fragrance, but they never touch it. You see a lot in front of my house. So here we are today. You know, you deer might eat it, but my dear, 100% plus, they never touch it. Okay, thank you very much for being with me today. And then we the comment that you sent to me, I learn and I listen. And thank you very much for subscribe. And this is the Aston area, Aston, Georgia, USA. And thank you very much for spending some time with me today. And for Thai fans สวัสดีค่ะแรมพูดถึงพืชที่กวางไม่กินแล้วก็ปลูกขิงสำหรับคนเมืองนอกที่จะเรียนโอเคค่ะสวัสดีนะคะ for everybody in USA and thank you very much and I'll see you later. Thank you very much for subscribe. Thank you.